long do bull and bear markets last in the US stock market? First of all, it's important to know what a bull market and bear market is. A bull market is simply when stocks are going up in value, everything's great out there. Bear markets, on the other hand, are when everything's negative, stocks are going down, lots of fear out there in the investment world. And generally, you're gonna see the media talk about a bear market when there's a 20% or more decline in the overall stock market. Now, overall, you're gonna get ups and downs with stocks when you're investing. That's all part of investing. If there was no risk or if stocks didn't ever go down in value, there would essentially be no reward. So stocks would never go up if they never went down. That's the risk, or that's the price of admission for investing and earning a long-term return or potential long-term return on your dollars. So let's talk about how long bull and bear markets have lasted historically. Now let's take a look at the history of US bear and bull markets since 1942 with this chart from First Trust. And as you can see, this chart shows all the different bear markets and all the different bull markets, bear markets in yellow, bull markets in blue. Now, the average bull market has lasted about 4.4 years since 1942, and the average bear market has lasted about 11.3 months since 1942. Bull markets historically have lasted much longer than bear markets. But it really doesn't seem that way, especially whenever you're living through a bear market, because there's lots of fear, it's a scary environment, everyone's talking about it, and the media thrives off of fear. So those periods, while they're much shorter in time length, they feel much longer than bull markets because of that fear and anxiety people have around their money and their investment. Now, another thing you'll see on this chart is recessions. And I just want to point this out. These are in the gray shaded areas. I want to point this out because notice how the recessions don't always line up perfectly with bear markets. Now, bear markets and bull markets are just part of history. They're part of investing in the stock market. And as a long-term investor, your goal isn't to try to time when a bull market's going to happen or end, or when a bear market's going to begin and end. These are just things that are out of your control. It's how you control the things you can control, such as positioning your assets in the right places and being a long-term investor or having a long-term time horizon. Because bull and bear markets are going to happen, they're going to come, you're going to see lots of them throughout your investment time horizon. Knowing the history of bull and bear markets isn't necessarily going to help you predict the future. Rather, it gives you the knowledge and the understanding of how markets have historically performed and how many times bull and bear markets happen, how long they typically happen, to equip you to have that knowledge moving forward as an investor, so you can understand those mechanics and become a better investor and keep your portfolio intact for the long term.